today's video, we are going to be doing part 5 of What If the World Blew Up. My god, we are already on part 5. I'm recording this on the 8th, and I think you guys will be seeing this on the 22nd, so, alright. So, let's just go straight into it, I don't want to waste any time. So, first of all, the conclusion of the African Civil War, or the Green Team Civil War. So, this country of the rebels will be able to push out the green country and will start pushing in to the green country, and they will reach towards the capital and almost capture the capital before they do capture the capital. So yeah, the country basically falls into disarray. So we're gonna see something. So we got here we will have more breakaways appearing. Right, that's not very good. The green team has experienced 2 breakaways, and before they could do anything about it, they fall to the rebels. So in the peace treaty, they will just be completely annexed into the rebels, and this will become the capital of them. And I think I didn't do a capital update, did I? Did I do a capital update last episode? But yeah, so I'm gonna do that now. Is that? No, okay, there's that one. Okay. But no, this is that one. So, I think that's literally all for the capital updates. So, now we're gonna do the next thing. The orange team's first conquest away from this country, which is like the old orange team before it split away. Anyway, if you don't know, just watch the last episode, which at this point in time when I'm recording this isn't even out yet. So they will storm into the north of the country. Isn't in the Alps here though, so I don't really know how possible this would be. But they will launch a campaign down the coast, and they will successfully push down the coast, which was the first use of like boats, or the second use. But they used it in a different way. They used it more for support, like to get supplies through. And now they will turn up like that, encircling the area and taking the area. And soon after, they would capitulate, and they just get annexed straight back into the empire. The orange team's sights are now set on the purple team. Let's see what will happen in a minute. Anyway, the lime team going to war. The blue team actually started this war, because the blue team, if you don't remember, had some of this land, right? So the blue team wanted like that land, and yeah, it's likely that if they do win, they'd probably give some of the land to the orange team here. And talking about the orange team, they will also jump in on this war, taking some land from the blue team. And the lime team will now also start using boats, and they will use boats to take the capital, making the country surrender. Let's take a look at the peace treaty. Good for that's not very good for the blue team. The blue team has lost basically all of its land other than its capital. So the blue team is really on a roller coaster here, and the red team's not going to help it this time, because they didn't like what they did previously. So yeah. Also, chaos in Britain. Ireland has broken away from the United Kingdom, and Then tensions are rising. Maybe there'll be a war in the next episode. Up here in like Scandinavia and Nordic lands, whatever you call it, is here. There's not really been any action until now. The blue team, the Norway country, whatever you call it, declares war on the Sweden country. I don't remember, but did these countries go to war previously? Or is that just me? They will start their offensive, but surprisingly Sweden puts up some pretty good defences. The Swedish country will be able to push them back quite a lot, actually, to the point that they actually start pushing into the Norway country. I wonder why that's happening though. Maybe it's just that they didn't just send the troops into a meat machine or whatever you call it. Like they actually are strategy the Napoleon strats. I don't know what else to say. Napoleon strats. They were quickly, in the span of like 2 years, to push out the Norway country, and will start pushing into Norway land. They managed to take quite a lot of land before Norway and the Swedish country agreed to peace. Let's look at that peace treaty. Alright, that's kind of rough. The Norway country has just lost tons of land. That's like actually a lot. Anyways, we're going to have an Arabian war because we haven't had one of those in a while. Well, not a war, kind of a Red country have broken apart from it and now declare independence. And also, the border one was like, I think the greenish country or the turquoise country. Yeah, that turquoise country. I changed it a bit because it didn't look good. As you can tell, I've gotten better at this. I mean, drawing borders, I was terrible for a while. It doesn't really matter when it's into explored land though, so yeah. They will also expand. This is kind of like Iran, whatever you call it. Anyways, this brown country is going to do some more exploring. For the timeline, we'll say that this happened at about the same time as the orange team war against the grey team, the Italian war. You guys know which one I'm talking about. You guys aren't stupid. We'll just say this happened at about the same time as when they explore all of this land. And they will actually expand quite a lot. They will expand down the coast and actually have quite a big country. It definitely won't explode in the next episode. Anyway, there's a new country appearing. Country at the bottom of India that is now just appearing. So, and I'm not giving you an explanation of why it's here. Just explorers got lost or whatever. I'm not giving you any better than that. Actually, we'll have some of these people from that purple team explore into Africa. Africa colony. Africa colony. Or whatever you call it. So these guys will expand into modern day Ethiopia and Djibouti and Eritrea, right? Alright. Bad thing, Ukraine's leader is now. And let me just make the borders look a little bit nicer. No, that does not look better. I guess that's kind of better. So, yeah. So, they can't really do any more expanding. Yeah. Bong. A purple team breakaway has appeared in Ukraine. So, well, yeah. But the purple team is actually ruled by the previous leader's son, because he was like, man, screw this, and he just left. So, other countries will also do some more expanding, like Estonia, or just Baltic country will expand in like St. Petersburg. This blob country will expand into Russia and making this border look nicer. So yeah. Alright. I'm still making the border look better, by the way. So, which is probably going to be cut out, but yeah. Alright, that's the reworked border that looks kind of better. As some of you probably know, these countries are a bit too big for, like, these European countries are a bit too big. So what's going to happen? Uprisings, of course. What else did you think was going to happen? Not uprising? The Denmark country, rebels have broken away, and they still are a part of the square team. I just removed the icon for the purpose of the civil war. So they will try to fight the rebellion, but it only allows the rebellions to push further into their territory until they surrender to the rebellion. Let's look at that peace treaty. It seems like the rebellions couldn't keep it together and they've split into two countries. Well, maybe you should have just kept it together. The two countries are actually ruled by twins, so sibling hatred, right? I don't have a sibling, I can't say that because I don't have a sibling, but and let me just make this border look a little bit nicer. There we go. Alright. And this isn't good. This isn't it for this country. No. Did you think that was going to be it? We're going to have some more rebellions, of course. Rebellion is kind of a different colour. it's another rebellion has appeared, and they're not even going to try to fight it because they know they wouldn't win. So yeah, we'll put their capital there. This is not what. There. So they are the Netherlands now. So we have the Dutch country, purple country. They will push in. If you want me to do it like this, don't mind the borders changing. They will push into the purple team, and they will jab straight towards the capital before they take the capital. And that cripples the country to their surrender. So we'll take a look at the peace treaty, shall we? Oh, that's not very good. They've been exiled to Sardinia, is it? I kind of know which one of the islands is which. Like the top one's Corsica and the bottom one's Sardinia. But if I'm wrong, I'm definitely gonna be wrong. The Italian rampage continues. Who will stop the Italian rampage? Well, no one, because they don't know how to stop this monster. Rome? Temporary Rome? But also, we're I'm gonna do something here. We're just gonna swap these two countries' colours, just to make it look better. And also, I'm spoiler. These guys might take over this country, and I didn't want two orange countries bordering each other. That's kind of why I'm doing it, because they might take over that country. I don't really know. I might change my mind. So. But also, there will be definitely not funded by the Italy country rebels in this country. There is rebellions in basically all sides. And look, if you look closely, this isn't the same colour to that. So yeah, it's slightly different. And yeah, the rebels will quickly join up, or at least the northern ones will, and they will straight push in to the country, and they will manage to do this before agreeing to a peace treaty. Okay, let's look at the peace treaty. There's like a grey country here, so they've just kind of revived that. These guys will end up uniting into the orange team though. So yeah, they are just an autonomous province now, or multiple provinces. So that's what they will do, is make them into just a few micro provinces, or whatever you call them. Yeah. We'll be doing some more exploring into Africa, because, again, why the hell not? Ooh, what the hell? And yes, I do use paint for these videos, if you haven't been able to tell so far. I'm just gonna do so. You see any white pockets around the map, like here? I just didn't fill them in. We're gonna see these countries. We'll just see them explore a bit more into Africa. They don't really explore. They wouldn't be able to actually explore this, but we're just gonna say it's explored, because again, why the hell not? And this country will expand slightly into the desert, like that, and we're just changing the borders. So yeah, so Italy is on the rise. How country did? I'm just imagining like a picture. It's like all the countries, and then there's just there's a country just being really big, standing behind them, and just looking down on them. I don't know why I'm thinking about an image of like that. One problem: instability. The only problem in the Italian country. Talking about instability, let's see more rebels. They just give them independence because I said so. They'll give them independence, and the capital will be there. So I think that's about it